Alright, so a couple more things left that we can actually do now that we are, well, post-gaming, I guess. You'll see that our good old friend, Moneybags is right here, and we can chase him down. And for good reason. He is trying to sell an egg, so we're just going to keep flaming him repeatedly until he gives us back every single last one of the gems that we've given him throughout this entire adventure. Look at our gem count skyrocket. Look at it go. But yeah, so if you're wondering about the egg for sale egg that has been listed on our list of eggs that we need to get for basically this whole time now, this is it. This is how you get it. Because we certainly are not going to let him sell that egg. But also, getting all this treasure is kind of important. Because, well, that's like most of what we needed, especially if we wanted to get into that super bonus world that nobody's talked about yet, I don't think. Yeah, but so we managed to flame up a bunch. Once we get all of our gems back, all of them, every last one, we get Al. And Al is upside down, but that's fine. So, one more thing, because now we're actually at 6 out of 5 eggs in this world. But we got all of our gems back. Just look at that counter go. Should I believe land at 14.8? Yeah, looks like it. 14.8. And that's going to give us just about everything. So yeah, now we're at 111% complete, because this is where the game starts going crazy and you can go way over 100%. So there is one, now the super bonus world starts there. You can see that we've got square for skill points and circle for that. We've also got the super bonus world thing there. We've got an egg there. We've got an egg for Sparks, and we're already at 148 and 148. So yeah, it's 150 total. And well, we're obviously going to go over the gem count if there's another 5,000 gems in the super bonus world. And that math, if you add it up, however they added the math up, is what's going to get you your 117%, which we're now working for. But the one thing that we still have left to do before we try to tackle that super bonus world is the Sparks level. Well, I guess we can go look at the super bonus world yet, because we still can't access it. Or can we? No, we can't. Because we still need the, even though we have all the eggs, we still need actually the gems from the Sparks bonus world yet. Because that Moneybags egg is the 149th egg, technically. But we can, well, we have the Sparks level unlocked. So let's go get to that. Because that's important. That is where our last gems are. Where we are in our 149th egg? Our actual 149th egg, because, well, we got the Moneybags one technically first. This level is actually fairly typical for Sparks level. There's nothing super complicated about it. But one thing you're going to be doing a lot is you're going to be chasing these key bugs around a little bit. Because they hold the key, and I was chasing this one around for quite some time, so I just saved us the 30 seconds or whatever it would have been of me getting it. They tend to die like immediately after you do that. We get our little ladybug friends from the, what world was that? They were frequently in Sergeant Bird's homeworld, I want to say. But these things, the bugs that spawn these things, do fly around a little bit, which makes them a little more difficult to hit than your average run-of-the-mill spawner from the previous Sparks levels. But don't worry about it that much. You can wind up shooting out that little bug with the key, as you just saw. But it's not really worth your time that much, because he will go back for it immediately. So you either have to be really quick if you want to do it that way, or you can just go grab it. Like, just run into him and grab it. No big deal. Whichever one you choose to do. Because I just run him off, cut him off, take it, and run into him and kill him. It's the best, probably the best, at least, way to handle it. Also, always be careful when you unlock a gate, because if you come too close to the gates collecting the gems, you might wind up unlocking them a little bit early. Those fire-breathing ones actually don't take that much damage before they die, so if you're good, you actually can get off the hook pretty freaking easily. They're not that difficult to do. I would advise going our direction first. That bug right there is a shield, or that butterfly right there is a shield one, so if you're wise like me and you know that knowledge, you want to pick that up last before you run over here. I would advise just kind of going around the corners of this because you obviously can't get in the center, but they can't get out. Unlike usual. Just run around the corners, just take out all the other bugs. Don't worry about the guy in the center that much. Just take out all of the little ladybugs you can. It'll save you the effort. And with that, just go chase down the guy with the key. Now, which one does that open? I forget, because you're stuck in this center area for a little while. Is it this one? It is that one. So just run away a little bit once you open the gate, because, well, you probably don't want to get killed by spawning ladybugs. It would probably be a bad way to die if I had to guess. Would not be my way of choosing death. And I am choosing death, apparently, because I'm doing very poorly at dodging these things, or, to be more precise, killing them. But if you do this and you strafe around, you might manage to actually get in front of it as it makes its little loopy lap. And when you're about to kill it, the next one of the little key guys comes out. So you can go start chasing him down now, and he, just like the last one, runs mostly peacefully around the inner circle. And I would not have a problem with him being there, but you need the key from him. You can't just hog our key. You can't do that. We need the key. How dare you? But now we have the key. What next is, well, there's a couple gems up here where this guy was. Stupid trucks backing up. I'm hoping you can't hear that. The stupid things have been out all day. But that, unleashing that guy has been, well, unleashes both the one in the center, too, which will make our lives even more difficult if we're not careful. So, obviously, tackle one of them down first. If you can do it without taking as much damage as possible, that's obviously the best way to do it. Destroy the ladybugs really only when you have to, because there's no point when they're still spawning. This one will give us one of the giant 300 pallet things that we can nicely use and, well, destroy us some enemies a little bit later on, because it's pretty important. Destroying enemies is important, guys. It's important indeed, Hippopotamus. Let's make sure we've got all the gems real quick here, and I think I actually went to go grab the butterfly that we left here just so that we could be healed up. Healed up, as much healed up as possible. Let's be healed up, because that's always a good thing. There's a couple of gems still floating around. Make sure you grab them, because obviously you don't want to be missing gems in the last level. It's the last level. At least as long as you're playing it the way I am. There's like no more gems after I'm done. None. So let's move on, shall we? Because I think I've checked now everything. And the only place to go is, well, down. So let's go down indeed. Let's just go straight down, because that's what we're going to do. Down here, there's a bunch more enemies, so just be careful, except for you're actually safe for a little while. So they're not going to charge you immediately after you get there, but if you're judging by the fact that there's a lot of ladybugs here, yeah, there's a spawner close by. So keep your guard up and don't let it down, because why would you let your guard down? Beyond that gate right there is the final boss of the Sparks levels, so don't go down there before you're ready, not like you can without the key anyway. But what you're going to need to do is come down here and tackle the butterfly spawner first. Then you get the butterfly, and then you get another couple of pathways. Alright, I'm just going to have to hope we're done with the stupid trucks for now, because they keep making a ton of noise. If you watch the other channel, by the way, yes, they're the same trucks that are actually invading the parking lot. No, I don't know why. I don't know what they're doing, because I live way, or not way off, but still off the beaten path. No idea. Okay. But yeah, so we get the split path gauntlet right here. And, well, we got one spawner on one side and a couple other things on the other side. So just try to take out the spawner without dying like I did. I almost got, like, pushed through the boundary of the level, and I would like to try to avoid doing that if at all possible. We actually managed to get the, did we get the key? Yeah, we get the key. And then he is just so saddened he dies. But with the key in hand, we can now go up and do the final boss with one hit left. Just the way I wanted to be doing it, right? 4 gems left in the entire game, and, well, they're all right here. That's it. That is all 200 gems in here. We have 15,000 total. We get our progress saved, thankfully. So when we inevitably die to this bug, we'll be fine. Now, this boss is actually not a hard boss in the slightest. I don't actually even remember if I win or not the first time. No, I did lose. Okay. Fair enough. But it's actually one of the easier Sparks bosses. Not that they're usually particularly difficult, but really just kind of just strafe and fire away like I'm doing, and you should mostly be fine. You're only going to be fine if you don't strafe. This is the way to do it. They split into two. I mean, if you look, we're already halfway done, and we've only been fighting this second time thing for a few seconds. Yeah. I mean, I even stopped strafing here, and it's still not that bad. It's going pretty quickly, all things considered. Even without all of the things considered, it's going pretty quickly. That was my first hit, and he is literally almost dead. It's pretty simple. This actually honestly might be the simplest one, other than like the very first one, because we're already done. We get Annabelle now. Our last Sparks level done. We get our last Midnight Mountain Dragon Egg, because we are done in Midnight Mountain. And we get 2 extra abilities here, which Zoe's about to explain, but I'll explain anyway. So Sparks can actually break open treasure chests ourselves, and he can warp to any level in the Atlas. So that's pretty cool, right? Right. I think so. But now that we're all set and done, there's only one place we can go left now. Because we've got literally everything else. It's all golden. Except for, well, the one thing that we haven't unlocked yet. So the super bonus worlds? Are they up next? Absolutely. Because that's the last thing that we've got to do. Because it's all bonus game from here, guys. All bonus game from here.